So here I am over in this little church parking lot. I was in a really bad mood today for some strange reason. I didn't sleep very well. Maybe that's the reason. But I decided to come for a walk because it is a really nice day. It's like one of my favorite types of weather. Cloudy and gloomy, but raining just off and on a little bit. And I wanted to let you guys hear the train echo through the valley. I don't know, it brings a sense of peace to me. But as you can see, my hair is extremely dark. I dyed it last night. Well, I dyed it the first time. I have a video of me doing it the first time that I just have to clip, piece together, and then I'm gonna put up. But as you can see, the first time I dyed it, it was just like 2 shades darker. You could still see the red in it really well. And so I didn't want that. I tried to do like a cool toned brown. It didn't work. My hair is thin, but there's a lot of it. And my hair is red naturally, so it's hard to take color. So I ended up just doing soft black. So what do you guys think? I don't know, I like it. I'm used to my hair dark, so it's not that big of a change. Yeah, but this is where I'm at right now. I'm in this little parking lot of the church. I guess the train's already gone by. It smells like lavender or lilacs out here. Oh, I want to tell you guys a really cool story that I learned. Okay, so through Facebook and Ancestry DNA, I have been able to connect with distant relatives. So like my grandmother's sister's side of her whole family, so I've been able to connect with these people through Facebook. Well, ever since I was a little kid, I have been completely intoxicated with the smell of lilacs. My mother has always liked them, so when I was little, I would always go out. When I would find some, I would pick her a couple and I'd bring her home some. And I would just, even now, I could smell them in the air, and the smell is so intoxicating to me. It just hits some part of my soul that I cannot explain. That I could not explain until 2 days ago. So I'm on Facebook I'm friends with my grandmother's sister's daughter and granddaughter. So her granddaughter is like 10 years older than me. And her mother is like an old woman. Well, she's old enough to remember my great-grandmother and my great-grandfather and my grandmother and everything. She knows like that whole side of my family that has always been kind of a mystery to me. Well, I was going through her pictures because she uploads a lot of old family photos and she attaches stories to them, because she said in the late 80s, her and her mother, which is my grandmother's sister, would sit and over coffee every morning, and they would write down family history stories for each picture that she owned. Well, I was going through her pictures and I found a picture of my great-grandmother and my great-grandfather on their wedding day. My grandmother was 17, or my great-grandmother was 17, and my great-grandfather was, I think, 19 or 20. Well, she attaches stories to each one of the photos to give context. Well, the story on the photo was that when they first started to date, my great-grandparents, that they worked at the Massapequa State Park in New York State, Long Island, I think, because that's where my family's from. Well, they would go into the lilac bushes and like have secret little makeout sessions, and ever since that day, My great-grandfather would gift my great-grandmother lilacs on her birthday or any holidays. She would get lilacs. And it became such a thing that when she passed away, she was holding a lilac. And so knowing all this is so crazy that it's like no wonder they're so intoxicating to me. It hits a part of my soul that is just part of my ancestry. And I think genetics and everything like that is so insanely cool, because I think that everything that we are attracted to in this life is a connection to a relative and an ancestor, uh, whether that be some type of certain taste that you like, certain foods that you favor, certain styles, certain cultures, certain affinities for different things. I think it all relates back to the people who made us and brought us to who we are, which is so cool. So I hope you guys like that little story. It's starting to rain, so I'm going to get going home. Hope you guys are holding out during this quarantine and doing well. And I'm going to be uploading that hair dye disaster video next. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I love you guys. Bye.